This is Vicarious East. I'm KJ Brown. When it's warm outside and it's great picnic weather, what goes better than potato salad or pasta salad? Here's a great no mayonnaise recipe that you can take anywhere and don't have to worry about it spoiling. So in a pot we have 1 pound bag of rotini or cavatappi pasta boiling in the pot. Then you just follow the directions on the bag. I'm going to show you how to make the dressing. We're going to chop our vegetables up and then we're going to assemble the salad. So for the dressing, 2 teaspoons of either Creole mustard or Dijon mustard, the juice of half a lemon, a 1/4 cup of citrus vinaigrette, which is just a half a lemon, lemon zest, a little champagne vinegar, and olive oil, and a half a cup of extra virgin, good extra virgin olive oil. When you're making salads like this, you want to use the best ingredients that you can find because you will taste it. So you want to use the best olive oil you can find, the best mustard you can find, the best vinegars you can find. And you whisk that up. Now I'm going to add a little bit more Creole mustard to this because it needs a little bit more viscosity to it. This is great for parties or potlucks, or if you're having something at the job and it's your time to bring a dish, this is a great dish to bring. So we have our dressing made in the bowl. Check our pasta. Our pasta is done. So we're going to drain our pasta. So now we're going to chop our herbs because we want to get our herbs in there while the pasta is hot. So for this we're going to add basil, mint, and tarragon. So first we're going to chop up our basil. I've taken it off the stem. And to cut your basil, you want to take it, roll it like so, and then take your knife and just run it through it. And then come back and run it through it. For your mint, we're going to do the same thing. We've got 3 bunches of mint. We had 3 bunches of basil. We're going to take it off the stem. You don't want the stem in this because you don't want to chew on a mint stem or a basil stem, I guarantee you. So we've taken it off. And we're just going to give it a rough chop. Now if you have bigger mint leaves, then you can roll them like the basil. But for these, you can just chop them with a rough chop and they'll be fine. For the tarragon, just strip 1 stem of tarragon. You want a lot of fresh herbs in this because it's just pasta, so it needs flavor, just like you would add a pasta sauce if you're making spaghetti or anything like that. It needs that flavor. So you're going to chop up a lot of fresh herbs that complement each other and going to give it good flavor. So we've chopped up our tarragon. Now since our pasta is still warm, this is when you want to add it to the vinaigrette because it's going to absorb all that flavor while it's hot. You want to use a pasta that has a cork to it so that way the dressing really gets in between there. pasta. And once it hits, that hot pasta hits all those herbs, it just gives it a great, wonderful aroma to your kitchen. You're really gonna love the smell of this. Now, if you weren't going to a party and you wanted to serve this, you wanted to add something creamy to it, you can add 1 small container of mascarpone, or you can add a little creme fraiche or a little sour cream to it, but I wouldn't add mayonnaise. I wouldn't go with mayonnaise. It'll be a little bit too heavy. So now we're going to cut up our vegetables. We have 1 seedless cucumber. If you buy the regular cucumbers, then you just need to take the seeds out the center and peel them. These you don't have to peel. They're English cucumbers, so they're fine. They come wrapped in paper, so you don't have to wash them or peel them. And you want a nice sized chunk of them. Another great addition to this salad would be Parmesan cheese. If you have some fresh grated Parmesan cheese, that will also be a good addition to this salad. Also, we have celery. That's going to give it a nice crunch. You don't want big pieces of your celery, just a fine slice with it. We're going to add 1 zucchini. Yellow squash. A tablespoon of capers, rinsed and drained. A half a red bell pepper. As you can see, this is a real easy salad. It's just chop and go. You can pretty much have all your ingredients pre-chopped and ready to go, so that way when your pasta is ready, all you have to do is pull it all together. So now we're going to mix it up. Get a good mix going on it. I'm going to add 1 tomato to it, just to give it a little more texture. Now, if you don't want to chop tomatoes, you can use cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. Either or would be fine. I kind of like to chop tomatoes because you get a little bit of that tomato juice and it gives it another layer of flavor, and it also helps keep the salad from drying out. Since you don't have mayonnaise in here, that's one thing that you have to worry about is making sure that the salad doesn't dry out. So now we're going to toast some pine nuts. The pine nuts is going to give a great crunch to it. It's going to give a little nuttiness to the salad. It's going to really give it a great flavor. So I'm going to toast some pine nuts. Now pine nuts, you find them in a jar in your specialty food aisle. You only need a small jar. If you can't find pine nuts, then walnuts would work fine, or sliced slivered almonds. So you just want to toast them until they're warm. You don't want to get them too brown. It's just to kind of let the oils come out of them like so. And these are ready to go. Pasta salad. Make sure you leave all your herbs in the bowl because that's your flavor. So you want to make sure all your herbs stay in the bowl. And when we come right back, I'm going to show you how to plate this in a bowl and make it look really nice and festive for those that are coming over. This is Vicarious Eats. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Vicarious Eats, where I just bowled up a great healthy portion of our pasta salad. A great picnic dish and also a great dish for every night eating. A variation on this, if you really want to try something different, you can add grilled shrimp to this, or grilled chicken will make this a great meal in addition to any weeknight. This is Vicarious Eats.